Konnichiwa minna. Hello Straw Hats. In this video I will be doing a One Piece chapter review. So if you guys would like to see more of these types of videos from me, definitely use your devil fruit abilities to hit that subscribe button down below. So let's get started. So it is One Piece chapter 1146 titled Movement Amidst Stillness. So we get a cover page of Yamato. Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest. Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 31. I shall never forget thou favor. I shall become thy loyal subordinate. So basically the Bible language. So that's cool. So then we get to the actual chapter where we see Usopp, Jinbei, Nami, and Colin basically saying, "Who are you? One of the intruders. And then we see Gunko basically standing up like on top of the ship. And then she's saying, "You're the ones who kidnapped it." Yeah. So Colin is like, "You're the ones that kidnapped the children, aren't you?" And then we see Gunko saying, "You said human race." So then she says, "We are gods." So then we see Usopp saying gods. She's talking about Enel from the Celestial Dragons. So that'd be quite interesting if Gunko knows about Enel. Like, are they like friends or allies or something like that? And what do gods want with kids from Elbath, huh? So basically Gunko is basically using the kids as hostages, basically. And then Colin is all like, "Well, they're my friends. Like, bring them back." And then Gunko is all like, "Watch your mouth, you brat." So then we cut back to, I think that's Frankie, and then also Bonnie, and then one of the satellites. So Gunko is talking about the Holy Land, the Gorosei. Well, yeah, the Mary Gorosei, the Holy Land. So stuff like that. And then Jinbei is like, "Don't tell me you're a celestial dragon." And then Brook is all like, "I think she's even higher up than that. Maybe she's part of the God's Knights." So the Straw Hats basically don't know that Gunko is a God's Knight. So then we see Nami summon Zeus to attack Gunko. And then also Nami summons a she summons a shark. So she has Zeus the cloud, and then also a shark. So I'm wondering if Nami has taken Shirahoshi's shark friend. I think his name is Magello or something like that. Maybe Nami has taken Magello. And now Magello is in her control. So she says thunder shark. So I think she combines Zeus and this shark together. So basically this shark has lightning bolts, and then she goes to attack Gunko, and then Gunko uses her arrow ability to turn the shark and also hit Nami. So Nami gets electrocuted, and then Nami almost gets devoured by this shark. So poor Nami. So then we see Usopp using his Kabuto to slingshot Gunko. And then we also do see Brook using his devil fruit ability, the Yomi Yomi Numi. So he summons like this skull. And then basically Gunko's body gets like obliterated in half. But it really does not matter because she regenerates herself, because she is a god and she's a knight. So that makes sense. So then we see Gunko riding on top of the arrow like she's on a skateboard or a surfboard, and then she's all like, "No one can stop me now. Can't stop me now. We're gonna have a good time." Okay, I gotta stop. And then Usopp was all like, "That arrow again." And then Jinbei is all like, "Leave it to Usopp." And then it's the final countdown. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. So a lot of song references in this chapter. I'm cool with that. And then So it looks like Dory or Bragi, one of those two. So we see them show up, and then we see Nami with the fist in the air. And then we see Jinbei, and then we also do see Colin with his sword. And then we see Gunko basically wrapping Colin with her arrows, so basically tying him up like a rope. And then we see Brook taking out his cane sword. Jinbei is using his fishman karate, his Gosenmai Gara. So Gosenmai Gara. And then Brook is using Gavolette. And then, so we see another person doing like an attack. And so they all try to strike Gunko. And then the attacks just kind of just repel back against them. So Gunko's ability is pretty insane. Like, not only she could tie people up like a rope, like what she did with Colin, and then she could just redirect attacks. So she kind of reminds me of, what's her name from Bleach? The one with the green hair. Not Holly Bell. Nell. Like, it kind of reminds me of Nell. Like, if you guys remember that episode from Bleach where her and Noritora were fighting, Noritora uses a Cero, and then Nell basically sucks in the Cero, and then she blasts it back at Noritora. So it kind of reminds me of that. And then we see Gunko basically just kick Nami. And then so Usopp tries to use his Kabuto to slingshot at Gunko. And then, then Gunko dodges it and then uses the arrow. And then, wow, I feel so bad for Usopp. Usopp just gets knee striked in the side of the jaw by Gunko. Gunko is wrecking everybody. Like, holy mackerel. And then we cut, so then we see, like a ship, and then it says, well, everything is ready, Kilogram. So does Elbath have a very limited communication network? So, so then we see most of the Straw Hats just get wrecked by Gunko, including Colin. So we cut back to Director Kiba, which just reminds me of Naruto for some reason, but okay. So then we cut back to the Denden Mushi, and then we see this other guy. And then I think they're saying that this is a big guy here. Never heard of Dengo Mushi before. Some try to saying something through Denden Mushi. So the Denden Mushi's communication is really not that great. They're getting a really, really rough signal. So then we cut back to Summers and Kiringram, and then we cut back to Saul. So Robin and Chopper are hiding in Saul's hair. So Saul and I think that's Summers, they're having a battle. And then basically he's saying, well, the ex-Marine Vice Admiral was supposed to pass away in O'Hara. And then, so we see Saul basically saying, Chopper and Robin, you better stay in my hair because you're screwed if you don't stay in my hair. So, so they're having a fight back and forth. So we see the vines, like, on the ground. And then basically Summers is all like, you really screwed me up this time, King Harold. So, and that's basically the end of the chapter. So there is not going to be a One Piece break this week. There is going to be another chapter. So really, really interesting chapter. Gunko is insane. Like, her Devil Fruit is just insane. Where she could just redirect people's attacks. That's crazy. Saul is getting some work cut out for him. Just, these Gods Knights, they're nothing to be messed with. That's for sure. I cannot wait for the next chapter. So, yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about this video down below. And also, what do you think of the chapter? I would love to know. So, yeah, guys, I will see y'all next time. Matane!